kill, burn! Maim, kill, burn!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this week's episode of The Happy Heretic. Now, I've been on a kind of a Star Wars Legion kick lately. The models are actually really fun to paint. A couple of them I've painted up recently, mostly shore troopers. But I've also got some Imperial Royal Guard that I've painted up as well. I've also got a couple characters, Emperor Palpatine I've shown off on my social media pages. Also, I painted Director Krennic from Rogue One a while back, as well as Darth Vader was actually the first Legion mini that I ever painted. And these minis are just, they're a blast to paint up, really. That's the only thing that I can say about it. They're smaller than Games Workshop. They are, I think 28 millimeter or 28 millimeter or true scale, something like that. They're smaller than Games Workshop minis, but not too small. They've got detail on them. They've got a fair amount of detail on them for the type of minis that they are, but they're not overloaded. Or anything like that, and as a result they paint up pretty freaking quick. These shore troopers I was able to knock out in about an hour. Palpatine took me about an hour as well, and I've had some Star Wars Legion minis that I painted up. Death Troopers, for example, they're one color, and they they took me half an hour to paint up, really. So yeah, they're pretty easy. They're fun. They're a blast. I haven't played the game yet. At all, but hopefully that will change soon. So I thought today what I would do is we would do a little bit of an unboxing video for Star Wars Legion. I've got a Bossk right here who is an operative for the Empire, which is the army that I'm building. I'm building a Rogue One themed Imperial force, but also I'm just kind of getting stuff that I think might be fun to paint and just kind of throwing it in there. So I think Bossk is going to be pretty fun to paint. Bossk, if you're not aware of who he was the Trandoshan, I think is the race. The Trandoshan bounty hunter in The Empire Strikes Back on the bridge of the Star Destroyer. He was one of the bounty hunters tasked with finding Han Solo and all of them. So I don't think he's had, if I remember correctly, I don't think he had a bigger role in any of the other movies. I think he was in just that one scene. He might have been in some of the extended universe stuff. But yeah, I don't really think he appeared in too many other places. So anyway, I picked this up from my friendly local game store. So I am going to go ahead and we'll open this up, see what he comes with. The back of the box says it comes with 1 plastic miniature, 1 unit card, 3 command cards, 3 upgrade cards, 20 assorted tokens, and 1 rule sheet. All for about 13 bucks. So not bad, not a bad price. All right, so let's go ahead, take my trusty hobby knife, and just slice that tape. And yep, that's it. So we'll unbox it, and then I think maybe I'll assemble it too. All right, the box is open. Let's see what we got here. Okay, all right. There's Bossk all the way down in the bottom. And here's his rule sheet, along with some instructions on how to assemble him. The one thing that I will say about Star Wars Legion, at least the older stuff, the instructions, not all that great. Some of them, especially for the core box, the AT-RT from the core box, it was magical to put that together. Same thing with the speeder bikes and all of them. The directions were not really all that clear. The infantry, though, stormtroopers and the like, those are usually pretty easy to put together. Bossk here has 2 ways to put him to assemble him. You can either assemble him with his blaster rifle throwing a grenade, or you can just assemble it with his blaster rifle. I think the one that I'm going to go for is this one, the one on the left, with the rifle and the grenade, just because I think that looks like the coolest the coolest pose. Plus, it's going to be so much easier to paint with the gun to the side rather than in front of him like this one is. And I like easy stuff. All right, so these are the rules for Bossk right here. Not going to go through this because, like I said, I have never played a Star Wars Legion game yet, so I don't understand the rules quite yet. Not gonna talk about that. Let's see what else we got. All right, we got tokens and cards right in here. I will say I do like the fact that Legion goes off of cards more than a codex. Really, kind of makes it a little bit easier to keep things organized and scope out the rules and things like that. I can see though, some people have complained that we want a codex style for Star Wars Legion, same thing that you see in Warhammer 40k, and I can understand that, but yeah, I think the cards are the better way to go. Plus the cards look cool. Just the art on them is really good. All right, get those out of the way, and let's take a look at Bossk himself. So we got his base right there, small base, and we got Bossk. Now this is how a lot of the Legion stuff comes from Fantasy Flight. It's in these little baggies. It's off of a sprue. There's not a whole lot of cleanup to do on a lot of these minis. Some of them there can be quite a bit of cleanup. The core set stuff was just that was not too good. But overall, generally, I haven't had too many problems cleaning these up. They are this weird PVC style plastic, so it's not the same hard plastic that Games Workshop uses. Although I have heard that the newer stuff, particularly the droids and things like that, I have heard that the newer stuff is on a sprue, and it is the hard plastic that GW has. So it just depends on what you get. And with Star Wars Legion being bought by Asmodee, I'm sure that's probably going to change as well. But looking at Bossk right here, I'm going to put him up closer to the camera. We've got the body and the legs all one piece. Couple of mold lines. Like, I'm going to get, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you got one kind of running down on the side from like the armpit down to the foot. Not too prominent up here where you would expect to find the mold line again. Just a little tiny hint of it right about there. And then you see another little bit of a mold line going down the opposite side of the leg. And then let's see, between the legs, yeah, between the legs, there's a little bit of a mold line as well, but it's not too bad. I mean, I can clean that up very, very, very easily. I think the most cleanup I've had to do on one of these minis was the stormtroopers in the core box. Those needed a lot of cleanup. The rebel troopers too, but everything that I've gotten that's not in the core set has been pretty good. Little bit of cleanup, like I said, but not a whole lot. And here is Bossk's head. Put that closer to the camera. I hope you can see that as the camera is shaking. Look at that. That is actually pretty good detail on that head. That is really cool. I like that. Very, very fun. This guy's going to be pretty fun to paint up, I think. He really is. And then we got his blaster rifle. Just his blaster rifle. No grenade or anything like that. Again, I'm not going to go with this bit, and I don't magnetize my minis, so I'm not really going to magnetize them or anything like that. But this will go into my bits box, and I will save it for some later kit bashing. What I'm going to kit bash, I don't know, but we'll have to see. And then we got blaster rifle and a grenade. of some kind. Not sure exactly. And the arms, again, take this off camera, see if I can. Little bit of a mold line. Kind of going down the center just a little teensy bit. But not a whole lot. Little bit of sprue stuff to clean up on the blaster. A little bit of a mold line, but again, I mean, surprisingly enough, for the price you pay for these minis, the characters are easily $10-15 less than a lot of GW's stuff. The amount of money that you pay for these and the type of plastic it is, they are surprisingly detailed miniatures in a lot of ways, especially the character minis. I mean, a lot of the character minis are, like, I mean, you can see right here with Bossk, they are very, very detailed, and I like it. I like it. This guy is going to be a blast to paint up. He really is. I'm gonna love this. So, what I think I'm going to do, but because I don't want to run this video, I don't run the. Can't talk right now. This is unscripted content, by the way, if you couldn't tell. I don't want to run this. God. I don't want to run this video too long, so I think what I might do is I might do another separate video where I kind of put this guy together and assemble him, and also talk a little bit about how I build the bases that I'm using for my Imperials. This is the style of base that I'm using for every one of them, just because I like it. But I'll go over how to do this as well. Bossk will be assembled in another video. I think that's the best way to go. But yeah, this was Bossk unboxing. Again, Star Wars Legion characters, very detailed minis, very cool minis, and about half the price of what you would expect to pay for a GW mini. Plus, you get cards, tokens, and you get rules. So, pretty good deal, I think. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this video right here. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you saw, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a video. And I will see you all next time.